Hi guys. So today I figured I would do a mukbang, kind of. I went to a local coffee shop, drive-through only, and I got a bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant, one of my favorite breakfast foods ever. And then I also got a vanilla iced coffee with almond milk, my go-to coffee order lately. This is gonna be kind of hard because I feel like talking and eating can be really uncomfortable for a lot of people, myself included. So I'm gonna try and chew without talking. So I took some notes just of some topics I wanted to talk about. So last night I was kind of just having a lot of these thoughts. I didn't have a super productive day yesterday in terms of how much material I wanted to study, and it made me kind of really upset. And every time that happens, I get pretty upset and down on myself. As you all know, we are going through a global pandemic right now. We're all pretty much in quarantine, except for like essential workers who are doing God's work and going to work every day. So thank you if you are one of those people. But I kind of wanted to talk about productivity because I know for me, I'm somebody who really thrives on being productive. I judge like the successfulness of my day on how productive I was that day. And if I wasn't very productive, I feel like I didn't accomplish anything and like I kind of wasted the day. So I kind of wanted to touch on that because I'm sure a lot of you guys agree or can relate to these feelings that I'm having. And I don't really want to sound like I'm on a soapbox or I'm giving, like a lecture or anything like that. I just want to share my experience with, sorry, I'm in a parking lot and there are cars going by and also people. So hopefully they don't think I'm crazy. I wrote down not being productive through workouts or studying or rest days. So the reason why I said it like that was because I was just like kind of really upset at myself for not getting everything done that I wanted to get done, how I wanted to get it done. And I keep seeing all these posts on like Instagram and Twitter and just any social media platform where everybody's kind of like trying to console each other and make us all feel better because we're going through a weird, unprecedented, and very scary time. And so you can't hold yourself to the same accountability that you once did before everything happened. But on top of that, just sometimes my mental capacity for studying when I'm stuck in my room all day long is just not where I am used to it being. I'm used to being a very productive person. I'm used to getting everything done that I said I was going to get done. Branching off of that, in terms of rest days, I also usually try and rest from studying and working out once a week. But I'm just having a really hard time adjusting to just not being in the mental space to get everything done that I want to get done. And like I was saying, everybody's been kind of trying to make each other feel better about the fact that we've been in this really crazy time and like you can't hold yourself to the same standard that you once held yourself to when everything was like normal. But I'm not having an easy time adjusting to that mindset. Like I still am holding myself to the same mindset of, a couple months ago you were getting this amount of studying done and studying for this amount of hours and working out this intensely and burning this amount of calories and but I have to kind of take a step back and I don't know, just take a step back and realize what's going on and like not be so hard on myself. I had this goal set in mind that I wanted to achieve, and I don't want to fall into the mindset of letting myself think that it's okay to slack off, but at the same time I have to understand that like sometimes if I'm genuinely not feeling up to working out or to studying, or if I genuinely can only study for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, or only work out for like 20 minutes that day or whatever, that I have to like accept that that's just what my body can give me right now. And it's not me being lazy, it's just me coping with everything that's going on. That's really how I've been dealing with that, is trying to navigate, am I being lazy or am I really just having a hard time coping? I don't really have a solution for this. I'm just kind of like venting. That's just kind of how I've been feeling lately regarding studying and working out and just general productivity. I feel like keeping a schedule is really good for me, but sometimes I don't know, my schedule can be too restrictive, and so I end up deviating. But then when I deviate, I get mad at myself for not sticking to the schedule. It's just like a never-ending cycle of just not being satisfied with myself and what I've produced, and that kind of sucks. So like, note to self, I need to work on that. Some things I've been liking, some ways that I've been helping myself deal with this hectic time are at-home workouts. I'm pretty certain that everybody's gym has been closed for probably a couple of months now. I usually work out at my local Planet Fitness. It's been closed for a while. So before this whole pandemic hit, I was actually really looking into potentially working out through like in-person fitness classes. But now, obviously, everything that's going on, can't do that in person. So I had the genius idea to just look up on YouTube workouts. And I found so many. I have a TV that has like my Fire Stick attached to it. Basically, I can like watch YouTube on my TV, which like is kind of new to me because I used to have this old TV. Really never used the TV. It was just for decoration. But now I have a TV that has a Fire Stick, and I can watch YouTube, and I can watch Netflix, and I can watch everything I want to watch on my TV. So I've been using the TV to like visualize my workouts. I don't know if that's the right word. And it just kind of makes it feel like an instructor is really telling me what to do. It's just like, it's a lot cooler, is like the best way for me to put it. Like, it's just cool and it's different than what I'm used to. So I've been really liking doing at-home workouts, especially bar workouts. But also, if you guys saw my last video that I posted of like a week of workouts with me, I want to get back into yoga. I used to do yoga every week a couple years ago, and I loved it back then, but then I just kind of like lost touch with it. Like, I just stopped doing it. I still liked it, but I just kind of stopped doing it.
One of my New Year's resolutions was to work on my flexibility, and basically I wanted to get my splits because I did cheerleading. Sorry, so many distractions. I did cheerleading for like 10 years, and I was never the most flexible, anywhere near the most flexible person on my team. If anything, I wasn't like the least flexible, but I was like in the middle, I'd say.
Yes, I want to work on my flexibility. Yoga's gonna help me do that. I've been really liking doing at-home workouts. Mad Fit, the YouTube channel, she has really cool like no equipment workouts that I've been just like loving. I did an ab workout with her yesterday. It was so intense. It was like so hard, but it was so good. I'm like forgetting to eat. Something that has also been keeping me sane has been going on runs. About once a week, I go for a run in my neighborhood. I'm gonna try and get my run in today. It's also just so gorgeous out. For me, the reason why I think running sucks for me sometimes is because I'm so focused on like the end goal. Like, I'll tell myself I want to run like 1 mile or 2 miles, and the whole time I'm just thinking like, okay, are we close? Like, I'm checking my Apple Watch like every 2 seconds. Like, how far are we? Have we done half a mile yet? Are we like at 3/4? Like, how close are we to the goal? But like, you can't really think about that. Like, you just have to like embrace the run. So now I've been like putting on good music. I watched the Hannah Montana movie last night, and then I downloaded like a ton of Hannah Montana songs on my phone, so that way today I can listen to Hannah Montana while I run, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not gonna lie. But put on music or a podcast or whatever you want to listen to, and then like really get into it. Like, focus on the music, focus on the podcast. Don't focus on the distance that you're trying to run or the end goal. Like, just take it for what it is and be very present. That has been really helping me with improving how far I run, because when I don't think about it, I naturally just do it. So runs have been amazing. Okay, so next I want to talk about probably like my favorite thing on this list of things that have been like keeping me sane. TikTok. I have been loving TikTok. I've been making them and I love them. I haven't made one in a while. I've been like such a perfectionist about it. I just spent far too long learning a TikTok dance. It took me like, I'm not even gonna say, a long time. So long. It still doesn't even come out exactly how I want it to come out, but like it's the best version that I can possibly get or give of this video that I'm trying to make.
Can you freeze, hit the ball, pull up your socks.
So I'll insert a couple of like my favorite ones that are like less cringy. I have a couple up there that are like kind of cringy.
Copywritten in all my decisions. This is not supposed to be a win.
But like in the moment I liked them. So like, so be it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So TikTok has been lovely. It's so funny. I think it's like it's a great app. It's not as good as Vine, which everybody loves to compare it to Vine. I totally understand. Vine was like amazing. We're not gonna get Vine back, so like take TikTok for what it is and like enjoy it. Next, I'll talk about YouTube quickly. I've been loving watching vlogs, but like I've grown up watching vlogs, so it's nothing revolutionary. Vlogs in general have just been like so fun. I know a lot of people have been like struggling with making vlogs because they don't want to come across as not taking this pandemic seriously, but I'm kind of under the impression of like I want to feel as close to normal as I can right now, and like obviously we really can't, but having people post these YouTube videos that are like still showing us just like what they're doing in their day-to-day lives just makes me kind of feel like things are somewhat normal. Like they're definitely not normal, but like before this all happened, I was watching YouTube videos like every night before I went to bed of people posting vlogs about their day. So even though people are still posting vlogs about their day and they can't go out and like do what they're used to doing in public, I can still watch them do what they're doing at home and just like listen to them talk, and like it's soothing, it's relaxing, it's fun. I've been enjoying it. Next, Disney Plus. I watched this show called Smart Guy, which I loved that show when I was in like high school. It came out like in the 90s, early 2000s, I think. I watched it after school when I was in like high school. Like reruns of it would come on and I just like loved it. They had it on Disney Plus, so that was the first show I watched on Disney Plus. There are only 3 seasons, and so I finished it kind of fast. Episodes are like 25 minutes, I think. Finished that pretty quickly. Then I moved on to Hannah Montana and That's So Raven. I'm watching those both right now. And I've been watching like Lizzie McGuire movie. Last night I watched the Hannah Montana movie, like I told you. But yeah, Disney Plus just like brings me so much joy. Like every now and then I'm just like, oh my god, I could watch this Disney show I used to watch when I was a kid, and I just like, it just makes me so happy. I don't know, the little things that I can find joy in, I'm gonna find the joy and I'm gonna try and revel in it for as long as I can. Maybe in like a month I'm not gonna care about Disney Plus anymore, but for right now it's just like, it's just so good. I really quickly wanted to touch on my hair, just because I don't know if many of you can relate. I also have like 5 subscribers, it's whatever. I used to have like braids, twists, whatever you want to call them, a protective style in my hair, and at some point during quarantine I got really bored of this style, and like it had kind of been in my hair for a little while. It was just really uncomfortable and I just got bored of it. I took it out, like I unbraided my hair. I'm like completely natural now, as you can see. And it's been kind of like an eye-opening experience, because I've always told myself that like if I ever had time to just like stay at home for an extended period of time, I would wear my hair natural and I would try out these different like protective styles, and I would like do all these things to it, and I'd take like really good care of it. And now that I had this time, I haven't had the energy or motivation or just like desire to take care of my hair. Like I'm kind of at the point of like wanting to shave it off. I'm not going to, but like I'm at that point. I just think it's so like kind of funny, but like also kind of sad how much I rely on my braids and like my extensions to make me feel more like conventionally beautiful. Like I put this headband on today because I didn't feel like really making my hair look special for this video, if I'm being honest. I literally just wanted to go get breakfast and then decided to make this video of me talking, and I'm going for a run later. But like, especially being in quarantine, I just had no desire to like really put a lot of effort into my hair. So when I look at myself every day now with my natural hair, I don't look like I used to look, because before when I had braids, I didn't have to do anything to my hair on the daily. I would just wake up and my hair was done. Like it was already how I wanted it to look. And now that my hair isn't in braids, I wake up and my hair looks like kind of insane, and I have to like actually take the time to like brush it out and comb it out and like do something to it. It's just been like an adjustment. I was gonna apologize for my look, but like this is like naturally how I look, so why should I apologize for that? You know, this is me, you know what I mean? Like this is what I actually look like. I think also what's been like really hard, not hard, but like just like an eye-opening thing for me is that like when I went to high school, I had my hair like this in like a bun, because I was like transitioning from relaxed hair to natural hair. If you know, you know. And my hair, my ponytail, my bun was not this like big, if you can even see. It's like pretty fluffy right now. In high school it was not. So I was really insecure about my hair for a while. And that's why I eventually switched to just getting braids, because I was also like against braids for a while for like no reason. But anyway, I would always feel really insecure about my hair and about my bun or my ponytail, whatever, especially because I was on the cheer team and everybody had this long, pretty, like luscious hair, and like you kind of like want to whip your hair around in your routines and whatever, and I couldn't do that. And I felt like I was kind of always apologizing because of how my hair looked, and I was just always never really felt like I liked how I looked because my hair didn't look like everybody else's hair. And now that, you know, I've been in quarantine, I've kind of had to embrace my natural hair, and like I've been enjoying embracing my natural hair. Like I don't dislike it. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. Was it like nobody's judging, like nobody cares, you know what I mean? Like when I was in high school, I thought everybody cared about what my hair looked like, and I thought that they all were judging me for not having long, luscious hair, which like maybe they were, but that's not my business, you know what I mean? Like if I were to show up somewhere with my hair looking like this would be considered normal because this is just how I showed up. But I've put this pressure on myself to feel like I need to show up in like pretty long braids in order to be accepted, and that's not true. Like if I show up and I accept myself, then they're forced to accept me, and if they don't, then so be it. Then they just don't get to have me in their life, or why would I want them in my life, kind of thing. I just kind of realized like the only person who really cares about my hair is me. Nobody else cares. It's not as big of a deal as I've been making it out to be like my entire life, basically. So just like if you're in the same position that I'm in, where you care a lot about your appearance, know that you're not alone. I understand, but like also just take a step back and realize like it's superficial. It's just hair. And like if somebody's gonna not talk to you or not want to be friends with you because your hair doesn't look a certain way that they're used to seeing it, then like do you really want them around you anyway? Food for thought. I don't know. To wrap this up, I've been filming for like 45 minutes almost. My last little note that I have written says just that I've finally been starting to crack. And what I mean by that is that a lot of people on the internet have been saying that like, oh, they're starting to crack, they're starting to like feel the pressures of quarantine and this pandemic, and like for a while I didn't really feel it. Not in the sense that I wasn't taking it seriously, because I was, but in the sense of like I still felt normal. Like I still felt like I was doing what I wanted to do and being as productive as I wanted to be, and I was doing my at-home workouts, I was studying, I was walking my dog, I was eating pretty healthy. Like I was like, if anything, I'm thriving in quarantine. I was doing like at-home projects, like cleaning my room, doing like the tie-dye bleach, like making TikToks. Like I was like, I'm having a great time in quarantine. I'm somebody who can exist in solitude and be okay. I don't need to be around other people to feel normal or to feel okay. But lately I've been getting bored and I've been getting a little bit lonely. I've just been starting to feel like I'm cracking a little bit. Like I'm getting a little bit bored. I'm getting like a little bit stir crazy. Like I needed to go for a drive today. That's not normal for me. Like normally I can be in my room for long periods of time and be completely fine. But like today and other days I've been like, I need to get out the house. I need to go for a drive. I need to like see other human beings, even from a distance. If you're also feeling like you're maybe just starting to crack, or maybe you cracked already, like whatever the case may be, like it's totally normal. And again, we're all going through like this really crazy time, and like it's okay to take a second and cut yourself some slack, give yourself some grace. Nobody expected this to be 2020, you know what I mean? Like nobody predicted this except the government officials who knew beforehand, but whatever. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this was helpful to you in some way, shape, or form. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know. I'm praying for you, and I hope you're praying for me because I need it, and we will all get through this. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.